everybody, Wisdom here. It is Thursday, November 5th, 1:27 in the morning. We're here on the Wii U. We've got Hammer Slam Bowser. I was just thinking about it, and we have not progressed to a point where we can get the quests from Buzz, so I'm gonna have to live stream some stuff here. But what we're gonna do is take a look at his base upgrades. I'm torn on whether or not I should make another video just like this one with Dark Hammer Slam Bowser. It would be the same damage number. I guess I could speed through it because we will have everything logged from this video. I kind of feel obligated to do it because to me, Dark Hammer Slam Bowser and Dark Turbocharged Donkey Kong are kind of a big deal. But we might do that, I don't know. Nonetheless, what we want to do here, we'll quickly recap after I go to my spreadsheet where I've logged these things. I'm excited to know the path names. I'll tell you that much. This is not available in the strategy guide. I have the collector's edition. It's not there. It's not in the comic books that I've got. It's nowhere. So all that is going to be news to me, and I'm excited to see kind of how they phrase those. So we'll get to that at the end of this video. Can't see the path names at this point in time, but primary attack is the Hammer Slam. It's sort of a 1, 2, 3, kind of swings right, swings left, and then slams down. And the way that works, your two swings are 30 to 45 each, and your slam down 40 to 60. So 30, 30, 40, 45, 45, 60. Best case scenario. Speaking of critical hit, good lord. Okay, so when I came through here getting him some cash, I've got a few wing sapphires in here now. I was grinding out some coins the other night, but the Hand of Fate gave me the Mongol hat plus 32 critical hit. I totally would have stuck that thing on if we weren't about to upgrade the guy, so I'll try to remember to put that back on him. That is insane. But I think that may be a new hat. Don't hold me to it though. Secondary attack, which I'm pretty fond of, it's Koopa Troopa. The little guys last about 15 seconds, but they sort of have like this incubation period in their shells. So where they could fire a hit off at certain intervals, you can basically max out with point blank range once the Koopa is out of its shell. 7 hits. If you just spawn far away from anything that they could possibly go and break or attack, they'll just wander around. You've got 15 seconds. You can have 3 of them active at once. And then again, point blank range, you can get 7 hits. Again, if I were to spawn one right here, we would count 7 hits basically before he times out. Whereas if we storm off this direction, the 15 seconds would kick in, and by the time the Koopa wanders over here, instead of getting 7 hits, it might get off 3 or 4. The damage they do at this point in time is 10 to 15. I think I forgot to document that we can... What would that be called? I don't know, shell shock, something. Anyway, let's go ahead and point blank range here. I'll just showcase it with 1. So 1, 2, 3. They sort of get knocked back. That was 4 in critical. 5, 6, and he didn't quite make it to 7. I've had one that I got spawned right behind it. That way it sort of absorbed the knockback so he could attack more. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just so you know I'm not lying. Now, like I said, and they will attack anything. So like if you intend them to attack, look at her in the martial hat. I think that's actually the cowboy hat. That's the official name, but it looks more like a martial. I have cowboy hats. I'm in Texas. I know what I'm talking about. That's a martial hat. It's got the badge on it. So, you know. Anyway, 7 hits basically. But what I was trying to say is if there were crates right here and we were wanting them to attack the dummy, or if you use them in the game, maybe you just pick up a Wii U for this reason, to play Bowser and DK in Skylanders or something like that. If you plan on the Koopas attacking enemies while you do something else, they will go for whatever's convenient. So oftentimes you can point blank range them with enemies. One of them might attack the enemy and the other 2 go looking for crates to break. So it's kind of an interesting dynamic there. But watch this. He's going to spawn and just of his own free will heads over there, right? We're kind of over this direction. 1, 2, 3, and that's all we got. So again, the 15 seconds kicks in. You can kind of see how it would blend out. That said, I've got to check this because I think if I jump on them, let me see. Oh yeah, was that 15 to 23? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that's roughly 15 seconds, but we need to get that added in here. So if you jump on it, why can't I think of what that should be called? Spin it equals 15 to 23, and we'll basically just attribute that to the same 15 seconds. So we got that covered. We are now ready, and that's actually really cool. And I think you can hit them with the hammer too, can't you? Yeah, that makes it really handy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you get the idea. That's kind of the rapid fire, and ironically it does more damage. Anyway, Persephone sadly not sporting a cool, ridiculous hat, but she might at one point in this upgrade session, so let's come in.
Are you ready for a new magical upgrade?
You know, I think this is our christening of our... Oh, it's nice to have that on the gamepad too. We're up to 4-wing sapphires is what I grinded out the other night. And that'll give us an 8% discount, so these prices will be a little funky. But bear with me. We're going to get started for 460 with Molten Bowser. Press X to become a Fiery Bowser, which this should be interesting to see outside of that clip art piece, if you will. Press Y to swipe at enemies with Fiery Claws, or press A to breathe out fire. So this is kind of a tertiary mode with 2 attacks. So we're going to have primary... Primary is Y? I'm so confused because they don't have a universal button layout. So let's just buy this stupid thing. We'll call it swipe and fire. So alright, let's back out of here. Nope, that's Xbox buttons. So here we go. We're gonna press X and just see how long we can, what this looks like and how long you can stay in it. Oh snap, I'm not even gonna count, we're just gonna look at it. That's pretty cool. I didn't know he'd get bigger too. This is pretty menacing and pretty can we damage things by walking on them? No, it would have been a nice touch. Just like some ground pound damage. Okay, so this has a significant duration. I wonder if the duration is pendant upon us A, taking damage, or B, using the other attacks. I'm gonna go ahead and say it is, because we gotta be pushing 40 plus seconds at this point. So what happens if we jump a lot? Anything? Ooh, that's a cool shadow there. They oversized it, it matches his hands. You don't see the fire in the shadow, of course. No residual damage. So I'm thinking if you just want to roam around in this while your buddy attacks everyone, it's not gonna time out. That looks pretty cool. But I guess we should investigate. So the swipe. Oh yeah, that's menacing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Can we just stay in this forever? I'm assuming getting hit must do it. I couldn't imagine it as being a perpetual state of existence, but if it is, it's kind of cool. So that's what the primary attack looks like. Again, we fired off a set of 20 and then those two. If we breathe fire... Oh, that had good range too. Almost getting max if it hones in. Not the greatest range, I guess. It looked more impressive of a range there. You can't spin while you do it, which is sad. That would have been beastly. Unless it's minuscule damage. Will the water do anything? No. Okay. So this is pretty insane. Oh, that's only 15? Or is that 45? I can't tell. I think it's 45. It would have to be. Yeah. 45, 45, 45. So we're just gonna do 45 every time. I wonder where the hammer went when this happened. I'll have to watch that animation again. So 45, half of that would be 22, 5, so 68. Should have remembered it. Swipe equals, let me set this spreadsheet up, 45 to 68, and then fire breath equals This should be interesting. I don't think it'll be near the 45, but if we got like a 30 out of it, I'd be ecstatic. Let's find out. Oh yeah, triple 20. We're playing darts and we're on fire. Alright, so that's pretty cool. Is that the best we can do? What if I stand point blank range? Oh, we're missing. Okay, so we can't stand point blank range. Yeah, it's just gonna be 3 regardless. Let's see if way back here. Let's test the range. It's not great. So it can just be 1, and then we got stepped up another inch and got 1, 2, 3. So 20 to 30, 3 times max. So that should explain itself. Again, if you see the spreadsheet and you're like, what? Watch the video. That's the best I can do. That said, we're still in freaking fire mode, so let's run up here. I'm just going to spawn a Greeble and see if the guy will hit us. I know it doesn't register damage, but I would think it would take us out of this mode. Alright. Bowser would be a good fit for Dragon Speed, don't you think?
You do your training today.
Okay.
Time to see what you're made of. Take out all these.
We'll let him hit us. I wish he could go a little quicker. There's 2. 3. I'll go for 5, and then we're gonna eradicate this clown. I wished he'd never had that mallet. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, it's your lucky day. Oh yeah, you don't stand a chance. Okay, so you can pretty much stay in this forever. It might change in the game mode. Now what I'm curious about is when we come out of it by presumably pressing X. I don't know if we're stuck here forever, but if we press X, will it do any damage as we like morph back to standard? No, but it does have a cool sound effect, so let's watch the animation for the entry again. Okay, so it's like there's lava inside the hammer or something, and he slams it down and it just transforms him. Pretty cool stuff if I don't say so myself. Let's get the next upgrade.
Are you ready for a new magical upgrade?
Yes, we are. Shell Smash 644. Press Y to hit a nearby spinning Koopa, causing them to spin around faster and do more damage. Okay, we'll do that. I wonder if you can jump on it too, or if you have to primary attack it. Let's find out. We're going to spawn a Koopa, jump on it. Oh, it's already doing more damage, so suck on that. 16 to 24. Oh, now it's doing standard damage. What's up with that? Okay. So you can see the aesthetic change there. Come on. Oh. Swing better. Alright. So 16 and 24. I'm cool with that. Let's spawn another one and just hit it so you get a full effect on it. And again, you can kind of perpetuate those, I think, on contact. It seems like we did it in the intro video. Oh, dang it, we missed. Okay, we'll hit this one. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's going to be the same thing. 16 to 24. Shell Smash. Jump. On or smash. 16 to 24. And again, it seems like when we did introduce him, I think that I determined you could basically, just as long as you're willing to hit a Koopa shell, you can keep it going. So,
are you ready
not
for a new
100%,
magical
but that
upgrade?
sounds like something I said. So, no, that was a long time ago now. Believe it or not, the game came out September 20th. We're 15 days away from the 20th of November. But Red Koopa, this should be interesting. Press A to spawn a Red Koopa. Red Koopas hone in on enemies with their shell. 828's the price with our funky discount. So let's grab that and see what we've got. This will be interesting. First thing we're going to do is spawn one, look at it, see if it does more than 10 to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there you go. And it technically does have that initial one at the start, so it's kind of 8. But the answer is no, they do not do more than 10 to 15. However, you know, it would be nice if you could pick what color you spawn, right? Oh yeah, hone in on that enemy. This will come in handy. This is when it would be really... Granted, this is proving difficult to pull up. Okay, so we're just gonna whack that. 16 to 24, but it does kind of hone in a little bit. And again, I mean, once you kind of start whacking away, you can sort of keep it going. It's fun, it's cool, it's exciting. But I do kind of miss the green-shelled Koopas. Ideally, I would have liked red, green, and blue, kind of like a pop fizz type thing, where you can pick the potion, you know? But you get an idea of the chaos this guy. Let's make sure you can still have 3 active. 2, 3, and disappear, yes. So, 3 active, there's our whole gang here. Note how they kind of cower. Oh yeah, this is interesting now. Dun, dun, dun. So you can pretty much eradicate enemies. The King Champion level 1, this is how I kill him. I let the Koopa shell slam into him. It's pretty cool. But where the green ones would like shoot off all the way over here and across the river and through the woods into Grandma's house, the red ones just kind of kick off this far and then it's like, oh, enemy. Let's go. Oh, there's an enemy. So that's kind of where the hone in comes in. That's pretty cool. So spawn red Koopas, and just like in Mario Kart, they hone in on enemies, where enemies equals villains and Skylanders, and the people around you in racing.
Hello, extremely once
Now, wouldn't
again.
that have been sweet if
So
in like
happy to dance
I
with
know
you,
Bowser's in the
even in
Clown
this time
Cruiser,
of
but
great
wouldn't it be cool
turmoil
if he
and
had like a
danger?
special attack, you know, with like the blue shell? Dark Bowser. That would have been a selling point, man. You want to sell more Dark Editions? Hammer Slam Bowser's got access to the red Koopa shell. You can just spawn them infinitely, right? Same effect as in Mario Kart when you're racing. But Dark Hammer Slam Bowser has the blue shell. He's a beast, you know. Why would you ever want to be in first place till the end of the race when you can spawn blue shells? Would be interesting. That said, final base upgrade, a little bittersweet. I could do this all night. Royal Authority for 1104 with our discount. Press A to spawn a Koopa. This will also cause nearby... I don't know if I like that or not. I guess it's not horrible because then you could reset them as you want. I don't know if they stay in their shell or if they like stand up and salute or something. Let's go ahead and buy this and see. Because you sadly have to buy that one to get the paths. Now while we're here though,
Do you know,
there it
the
is,
magic
yeah.
makes change
Awesome.
in time. Skylander will go on a special path.
So,
Both
Koopa
paths are
Commander.
happy, but can only choose one.
Until we get to level 74 Persephone. I assume that Skylander tutor would work with Bowser and DK, right? So Koopa Commander, use masterful battle tactics to cause your Koopas to do devastating damage to enemies. I'm kind of thinking I'll let Hammer Slam Bowser regular have this one. Just the Warp Pipe I think ties in better. Plus there's Para-Koopas, which those are awesome. I've had a fantasy football team named the Koopa Troopas before, for a little one of Wisdom trivia. Won the championship, by the way, I think both years. And then the only reason I didn't three-peat is because that league ceased to exist. It was the Mushroom Kingdom League, actually. Anyway, Molten Monstrosity, that's going to be our bottom path name, so it's good to know. We are educating ourselves at 2 in the morning, and people said nothing good happens after midnight. Lies. It's all lies. And that's when Whataburger serves taquitos, is 11 to 11. So, Monster Monstrosity, the orange and white beacon guiding us to breakfast at night. Power up with new mighty lava attacks to make enemies feel the burn. Okay, that's my plan. Hammer Slam Bowser will take Koopa Commander. Dark Bowser, which I like to say Dark Bowser more than Dark Hammer Slam, but you know what I mean. Dark Bowser will take Molten Monstrosity. That's what we're gonna rock, so that should be interesting. That said, we won't do that just yet. We'll save that. So we gotta check out Royal Authority. So we're gonna spawn a Koopa. We're gonna whack it. It's gonna go flying. We're gonna spawn another one. Spawn another one. Okay, so that's what they do. And they both actually go in their shell, so that's actually kind of a convenience, I guess. So spawn it. Whack all three at once with one hammer swing. Oh, yeah. You can see the beauty in that, right? You do kind of have to be within close proximity to it. But, again, that's actually not too shabby because then you can do the three-peat with the hammer. Now, okay. Can you swipe a shell and keep it going? I'm assuming no. So this has, like, no bearing on the shells. That's it. Let's go wreck some greebles before we call this video a wrap. This is something I could do at like 6 in the morning and just be wide awake. Very exciting stuff here. Alright. Yeah, Buzz, man. What we're doing, bro. Woohoo! Did you know I was going to do that? So there's our standard attack. Now we're going to spawn a Koopa and jump on it. And it's a red shell, so it's not going to fly all over the map. It's going to hit the greeble. Oh, it's just gonna torment you until you're dead. How do you like me now? I remember when you laughed when the Koopa shell flew off the platform. And look where it got you. Nowhere. That's the first time I've heard a greeble. They had like a stupid laugh when it came out. Let's have some Koopa shells going, and yeah. So, Bowser is a very fun, playable character. My only real complaint is if we could 360... Let's see how long we can actually shoot the fire. It's 2 seconds, basically. If that was a perpetual attack, I would even be okay with it being perpetual to the point of us getting taken out of this mode. Fire Bowser mode. Molten Bowser, I should say. But if it had that going for it, like say there was a 15 seconds, and if I could 360 while that went down, oh, that would be nice. It would be like the replacement for Sunburn. I still say Sunburn should have been back as an elite. I'm kind of ticked off about that. Although I would have personally preferred Igniter or Flameslinger, but I really want Sunburn to come back, is the thing. I feel like he was kind of... And he sold well is the strange thing. I don't know. You know, like Boomer and Ghost Roaster, I know the inside dish on those, and it was sales related. But Sunburn was well received. I don't know. Anyway... We should probably end this video. I'll continue having fun by myself with Hammer Slam Bowser in his molten state. But I kind of want to keep Hammer Slam Bowser looking legit like this. Classic King Koopa coloration configuration. The 4Ks, right? That's what 4K stands for. Classic King Koopa color configuration. Bet you didn't know that, because I just made it up. If you said you did, you're lying, because it literally was just now a thing. But what we're going to do, though, we'll take Koopa Commander with this guy, and then for Dark Hammer Slam Bowser, we're going to come in and we will actually take him down the other path, which was, what's Molten Bowser? Molten Monstrosity, that's it. It's way more sinister than I made it sound. So that's it. I think I might do like a quick base upgrade recap with Dark Bowser, so we'll see. Again, it's just they're important characters to me. With Steel Plated Smash Hit and Smash Hit, I don't really feel like I have to do that, but for some reason the Nintendo Amiibo Lander hybrids kind of, I think they deserve a special nod, so that's what we're gonna do. But nonetheless, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, learned a little something, perhaps the path names. Maybe this will sway you to pick up a Wii U with Skylander SuperChargers, who knows. But that's it. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. How do you feel about Hammer Slam Bowser? If you don't have them, if you do have them, do you want them? If you don't, which paths would you assign to the respective Bowser and why? Would you do what I'm doing, or would you do something that basically you either agree with me or you don't? And, that's all there is to it. So there's no wrong answer. Just let me know your thoughts. If you want to vote in the Aesthetics poll battle, Hammer Slam versus Dark Hammer Slam, SkylanderClub.com. Scroll down to polls and discussion. Check it out. Anybody can vote. We've got those aesthetic poll battles for everybody with a hybrid that's out at this point, or an alt deco, if you will. So check those out. Cast your vote. Again, anyone can vote. Don't have to be registered. Let me know your thoughts here on the video. Subscribe if you have not. Tell your friends about the channel. Any help and support is much appreciated. We do things a little differently. We cover details and stats that no one else seems to care about. And of course, then we play the game too. So that's it for this session of Skylander SuperChargers research. We will catch you back here as we take a quick look at Dark Hammer Slam Bowser's base upgrades. We'll do basically the same thing, just in kind of more of a sped up, streamlined fashion. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you back here for more Skylander SuperChargers.